So picture this. You finally ended a long work day or school day. It's 5 o'clock and all you want to do is unwind and immerse yourself in your favorite comfort cozy game. You have your drink of choice and your favorite snack, and you're ready to immerse yourself in a comfy, cozy game. This, to me, is peak cozy gaming vibes. This is Cozy Veggie, and on this channel we cover a variety of things such as Let's Plays, JRPGs, and all things cozy gaming. The whole point of that intro was to talk about cozy gaming and how cozy gaming is kind of in its renaissance era. It's literally one of the top leading genres right now that I'm seeing. Whether that be a cozy farming game, a cozy life sim, or cozy RPG, cozy gaming is kind of on the uptick, and I'm honestly here for it. As you can tell by my YouTube channel name, Cozy Veggie. I'm all here for the cozy vibes, the cozy energy, and I kind of just wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about the renaissance and the growth of cozy gaming and its impact on the gaming industry as a whole. To me, I think cozy gaming has impacted my life and how I interact and view video games as a whole. And it honestly is a really therapeutic and relaxing genre that I'm honestly really glad to see, not just only me, but many people who have even created a community behind cozy gaming. So today I wanted to talk about cozy gaming and what cozy means, what is cozy gaming, why it's so popular, and what its impact it has on the gaming industry as a whole. So I want you guys to get your favorite drink, get your favorite snack, get into your most comfortable clothes, and let's get cozy on today's video. So what does cozy mean? I feel like for everyone, cozy has a different definition to a lot of people. For me, I feel like it's just a sense of comfort, chill, quiet, peaceful, zen kind of vibes, But let's break it down and get the actual definition, dictionary, textbook definition. According to Merriam-Webster, the definition of cozy means enjoying or affording warmth and ease. Also, it is marked by providing contentment or comfort. So overall, cozy gives you a sense of comfort, a sense of stability and calmness. It gives you kind of like a sense of security and a safetyness. I feel like when a lot of people go into coziness, you're safe, you're kind of protected. I don't know if protected is the right word, but you're definitely feeling safe, secure, and definitely feeling warm. I feel like with cozy, it also gives you kind of like this stress-free, there's no rush, and everything is just kind of calm, and you're taking things at your own pace. Which I think is a really good thing, especially with what's going on with the world right now. We definitely need those cozy vibes, because I'd rather be in my bed and comfortable and cozy than step foot outside and hear the crazy shit that's happening. Either way, so what does cozy mean to cozy gaming? So according to Game Radar, typically a cozy game will be laid back, have minimal, if any, combat and endearing art style, and will wrap its action around a wholesome story. Most games, when I notice with cozy gaming, tend to be non-violent, but there are a few exceptions. And I feel like, to begin with cozy gaming, all people have their own views of what cozy gaming is. Like some people could view Animal Crossing New Horizons or Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, or the newest game like Coral Island is something very much that fits in the genre of cozy gaming. Some people even think that Trails in the Sky, which is a pretty heavy intensive RPG, can be considered a cozy game. Or for many like myself, I consider Breath of the Wild a cozy game. You're literally just running around an open world, and honestly you can take your time with it. Yes, there are a lot of crazy monsters and bosses around the world, but you can honestly take your time. You could just go hunting, cook, farm, do what you want to do, and not even have to bother fighting a boss if you want to, which I think is a really cool thing. Again, that's the beautiful thing about cozy gaming, is just you take it at your own pace, and it's a very relaxing and peaceful time for you and the game. I feel like with cozy games especially, they're known to be very approachable and easy to follow, rather compared to other genres. Cozy gaming, I feel like the premise of the whole genre of cozy gaming isn't really new. I mean, it's been around for as long as, like, you know, maybe since, like, I'm pretty sure since the late 90s. I feel like early aspects of cozy gaming would definitely be Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, The Sims, games like that. I feel like are definitely were like kind of like the pioneers of what we see as cozy gaming today. Those definitely were the like pillar, I feel like, when it comes to whether it be farming sims, life sims, or anything like that genre. It's definitely helped and kind of like give a great foundation of what the genre and what developers can do today. Like I mentioned before, with cozy gaming, there's a plethora of subgenres even within the category of cozy gaming. Like I mentioned before, you have your farming games, you have your life simulation, RPGs, visual novels, puzzle-like games. The list can go on and on. That's the beauty about cozy gaming, is that there's definitely a cozy game out there for someone, whether you are a hardcore FPS kind of gamer or someone who likes to play RPGs or visual novels, like I mentioned. There is a game out there for you. Because again, with those whole really high-paced, stress-inducing games, sometimes you want to just take a step back, get a blanket, and just chill with a game and vibe with it. And I think that's what's really beautiful and a blessing of what cozy gaming has to offer. So why is it popular? I feel like a major thing when it comes to cozy gaming is definitely the escapism aspect to it. It gives you the ability to just, like I mentioned before, to kind of get away from the craziness and hecticness that is the world that we're living in today, and just kind of be at peace and just be with you in that game and just escape into that world where there's not many high stakes and you just get to just really do whatever you want. Like a great example would be Animal Crossing, and how, like, when that game came out, it came out at a very crazy, hectic time where everyone didn't really know what was going to happen, where our idea of what normal routine was kind of like thrown out the window and we're just stuck at home. But having a game like Animal Crossing where we can go into an island, make friends with our villagers, and build a whole new world was honestly really, really great to have that sense of community, but also a sense of creativity and a way to just express yourself. Again, with cozy gaming, it's also just a great place to unwind and just, you know, I don't know, just relax. I feel like this is gonna be a very common thing, is just to unwind and just chill. It's just very low stakes as well. It's easy to follow. You're not really like stressed, and like the instructions or the playthrough or combat of most cozy gaming are pretty easy to follow, and I think that's what's to its benefit. And then anyone can really play them, like literally from toddlers. I don't know about toddlers, but maybe young kids who are in elementary school all the way to grandmothers can play cozy, like any form of cozy gaming altogether. All need to allow themselves to have a safe space where they can just be, you know, cut off from the hecticness, the bustle, hustle, bustle, or whether work or school, again, the world, and just sit down and just chill with a cozy game. I think that's really a precious time that we should definitely take for ourselves. I feel like cozy gaming is also, it's honestly a really nice gift and treat for yourself. Like, we all are living in a very high-paced life, and taking the time to just sit down with a game and just unwind and just be at peace is something that everyone deserves. And also, I feel like with cozy gaming, it also just allows a safe space for other people who were never really interested in gaming altogether. What I've definitely noticed is that the cozy gaming community has allowed people who had never really bothered to play video games because they maybe thought, it's too difficult, there's really not a genre for me that I would like, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like cozy gaming is definitely a great place for people who maybe had the interest of playing video games but never had the opportunity to do so. Also, random side note, can we also talk about the pipeline from book lovers to video gamers? Because that's a really interesting thing that people don't think to talk about. As someone who loves to read and immerse yourself into a book, I tend to find that same kind of joy of immersing myself in a new game and the world that game has to offer. Because I really have noticed a lot of people who tend to love books tend to really like video games. So I think that's a really interesting little correlation there. So the importance of cozy gaming. I feel like with cozy gaming, again, it brings a community of those who share the love for cozy gaming. Like, you can definitely find that community online for sure, whether that be Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Cozy gaming in the community is definitely in a really big boom right now, where people are just posting videos of their aesthetic or their desktop or their gaming collection or just the lifestyle of cozy gaming. Like, again, it's like a lifestyle. It's where people just can just be with other people who enjoy the same thing as cozy gaming, which I think is really, really cool. I also think that with cozy gaming, it also allows to diversify the gaming industry and challenges developers to think outside the box. I feel like, yeah, some people may not love the genre, but it also, there are many really cool games out there in the cozy gaming genre that you wouldn't think that other people, like other AAA companies or developers would be putting out there, which I think is really cool. I think the last, maybe not the last Nintendo Direct, but I believe the September Direct was full of farming and cozy gaming galore on that Direct, and I feel like that's really cool to see that kind of love for that kind of genre, as well as the backing for those developers to make games under that genre. Because I feel like I mentioned before, cozy gaming has always been around, but it wasn't until these past few years where we're seeing a boom and people are really taking the time to really create these niche kind of cozy games, which I think is really cool. And overall, again, it's more than just an aesthetic. I feel like sometimes people knock cozy gaming for it being, oh, people just want to look cute and have their cute desktops and just have like a cute setup and I don't know, just have a cute aesthetic. But sometimes I feel like I think it's more than just an aesthetic. Like I mentioned before earlier in this video, cozy gaming has allowed people to just be at peace and have that comfort and that safe space. Whether like they're not trying to promote this perfect looking life that they have. It's just something that within their life that they have the time to just nurture and care for and take the time to really, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I guess cherish in a sense. Like again, there are so many things crazy outside factors that can make our lives way harder than they need to. And being a part of the cozy community or cozy gaming aesthetic, it just allows peace, serenity, calmness, and vibe. So, and I don't really think there's any harm in that. So yeah, that is pretty much my take on the cozy gaming community, the genre, and as well as the aesthetic as a whole. I think it's definitely a genre that is here to stay, and I'm really, really excited to see what developers are going to create, as well as what other content creators will be out there and what their content they'll be making. And I'm really excited to see what will come in the near future of what cozy gaming has to offer. So yeah, this is Cozy Veggie. My name is Vegero, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to like and hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!